Wonderful topic. This is day 4. Not actually like day 4, but this is 10-minute talk 4. Our 10-minute talk, 4th 10-minute talk. Paulina and Moya, they were just in the sun. You see them, they were like, whoa, when they came back. This is our 10-minute talk.
It was a wave trying to get us.
Yeah, we had to come up out the water real quick.
They came. I'm happy y'all came back. But this is our 4th talk of our 10-minute talk. And our question, we posted the question early this morning around 5 something, and everyone has been chiming in. And thank you all for chiming in on the question. And I'll turn it over so they'll tell you our question.
Well, the question is, are you keeping friends of the opposite sex after the wedding? That's the question. I guess I'll go first. For me, would I still be friends with the opposite sex? I would want my husband to be my best friend, and he will be of the opposite sex already. So he should be the only friend that I would need. I think that if you open up the door to other potential other friends of the opposite sex, it opens the door up to other things that couldn't be right for the actual marriage. So for me, that would be a no. I wouldn't continue to have friends of the opposite sex.
Now, if you were dating somebody, would you keep them?
Yeah, for dating, that's different. I'm one that if I don't have a ring yet, then I'm still open. If you're not married, you're single. That's basically it. That's what I believe. True. So I'm one that if it's not a proposal, a ring or anything like that, then I'm still open. So at that point, I will continue to have friends, but it would be boundaries set. I am in a relationship, but still, you still got to have some boundaries still for just, for the relationship.
Now I'll go next. So am I keeping my friends of the opposite sex? That's a tongue twister. Am I keeping friends of the opposite sex after the wedding? Yes, I am keeping all of my friends. Boy or girl, man or woman, old or young, or in the middle. I'm keeping all my friends of the opposite sex after the wedding because they were my friends before he came along, probably. And if he is right for me, he'll accept my friends and I will accept his. So yes, I'll keep my friends because my friends I've probably established a great relationship with, and I don't want to lose those because I value them as people, not just because of their gender. So yes, I keep them, and my man would probably be comfortable with that. If not, then he's not the one for me.
Okay. And I have some questions for you all, but I'll go now. I would say no. No, because sometimes people that were friends before, to me, sometimes they have like some type of relationship. Maybe they could have had some type of, I like you, you like me, I want to grab your behind, you grab mine. Something like that. I think something could have, I don't know. What if something went on behind closed doors? And what if me and my mate get into an argument? And that door is always open. You can always creep back to that door and, open it up or walk in and try and tap that a little bit.
Because it's creaked already.
Yes, because you all have built a long relationship. So I don't know if, it's okay to keep your friends of an opposite sex. I mean, that friend has to be friends with all of us, with both of us, but I have to feel comfortable if that's going to be. But as far as you calling him and y'all sitting on the phone talking, stuff like that, I don't know about that. So I'm going to put a question mark there. I wish I had like a pad so I could put a question mark. It has a question mark there. I'm not sure. So Paulina, you said yes.
Yes, and I'd also let my man keep his friends of the opposite sex. But I would, as a disclosure, as a caveat, disclaimer, I would ask him, have you had any physical or romantic interest in them? And that's a different story. If he's expressed those feelings to her and actually acted out on those feelings, then that's a different story. That's not a friend. That's a friend with benefits, and that's not something that we'd allow.
But how do you know they're going to be honest and tell you?
I don't know they'll be honest and tell me. There's some things you just won't know. Some things you have to feel within your intuition. If you feel that your partner is not trustworthy or being honest with you, that's a whole nother topic that you need to explore, or I need to explore.
So Moya, you say no.
No, I think that first of all, I really don't have many male friends now as it is. So for me, it wouldn't be hard to not keep male friends when I'm in a relationship. Because like I said, I don't have many right now anyway. So for me, I would, hope that my husband would be my best friend. Now, if it is somebody that we, happen to meet, if I'm happen to meet a guy and we could be friends while I'm married, I would tell my husband something like that, and in hopes that he would be comfortable with it, because I don't want someone that's insecure about me having friends, and I don't want my husband to make me feel insecure about his female friends. So again, it's just boundaries that have to be set. And that is a good question. Sometimes people are not always honest in terms of previous relationships. You know what I mean? It could have been something there and they just only tell 90 or 80% of the truth. So you never really know completely. But the thing is, it should be no insecurities there. If I'm feeling a little bit insecure about a relationship, then we may have to visit that type of relationship going on there. What is it there? Because the insecurities don't have to be there.
Right. If you want to be with someone else, then be with someone else. Don't be with me.
Mm-hmm.
So what if the opposite sex is attractive?
That goes with the insecurities. Your mate shouldn't, even if the person is more attractive than you or whatever the case may be, your mate should help you to feel comfortable, and you shouldn't be insecure about that.
Yeah, just because someone is attractive, there's attractive people all over, and attraction is subjective. So you could believe someone is attractive, but your mate may not actually see them as attractive. But even if they don't see them attractive, they see something attractive about them, and can slip up and sleep with them if they want to. But I wouldn't rest my relationship on someone else's level of attractiveness, because it's shallow. It's a shallow thing to rest interest on. So, and it fades. Attractiveness fades. So if you and your partner have a real connection, then someone else's or anyone else's level of attractiveness shouldn't come into play into your relationship, because it's just skin deep. Beauty is only skin deep.
Now, my last question too, what if, now, Paulina, you said it is okay for them to keep their friends and you'll keep yours. Is it okay for them to call each other on the phone and go out on a date too?
Well, like a date, no. No, heck no.
A date?
A date?
Well,
but, I have friends.
What if they did it before?
Why would they go on dates? Why would they be dating someone?
Then that's one of those relationships that need to be talked about in depth.
Because there are opposite, genders that they do hang out and they're just friends. Because I have some friends that they are friends with the opposite gender, and they go out and hang with each other, and they are in relationships.
Would that be a date or just hanging out?
Yeah,
well,
clarify that.
So what I'm saying is, I have a female friend. She is in a relationship herself, and her friend, that's a male, he's in a relationship himself. But both of them, they go out and just have drinks together, and they laugh and hang out. They just, are friends like that.
I mean, if they cross the boundaries before of just being platonic friends,
from what I know,
it's kind of similar to hanging out with another person of the same sex, but it's different, because there's the element of different genders and attraction maybe arising. But it would operate the same way as two people hanging out. That's how I see it. Two people hanging out. And granted, insecurities may come in, like, I wonder if they ever. but you have to trust your mate.
Okay.
I think that people get feelings involved in situations like that, because then what if it becomes a every other week thing, and then a weekly thing, and then a everyday thing? So I don't know. I would be very careful with that, because feelings get involved too much, and then you start telling, you know, the opposite sex things that you shouldn't even be telling them about your mate, because you're gonna talk, you're gonna want to open up, and then I don't know, feelings just get too involved in situations like that. That's a bit skeptical to me.
Yeah, I mean, you can't. I mean, I think the two people in a relationship should actually confide in each other about the problems they have. But yeah, you do have to talk to outside people sometimes, and sometimes you want to get a perspective from someone of the same sex as your mate, just to see what's going on. But you don't want to stifle your mate to where you're the only two people in the world either. So, it just depends on the elements of what your mate and you have in your relationship, and how the strength of your relationship. You know, do you want to push boundaries, or are you afraid to step out and let each other have your space at times and then come back together? And who do you want those other spaces to be occupied by? People of the opposite sex. Why or why not? We just have to consider those things in the vetting process.
This is a sticky one.
So we have Tramella said, agreed, I see no problems as long as there are established boundaries set from the beginning. And she agrees with Moya, something Moya said at one point. And Kira said, keep your friends. She has to know their relationship with you comes with confidence. And Selvin said, I believe at the end of the day, it all comes down to trust. I agree. Honesty and communication will be paramount. Exactly. And then there's just plain old common sense. As adults, we all know the difference between right and wrong. There's just some things and some lines you just don't cross. If what you have before you is Eden, don't settle for the hood. Exactly. That's right, Selvin. Well said. And Tramella said, emotional relationship will develop, which can lead to physical relationships. Be mindful.
Yeah, you really just have to be mindful, because, like I said, when you start getting into going on dates with the opposite sex when you're in a relationship, that's a very sticky situation.
Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be dating.
Then you get to when you knee clapping and whole head. I'm touching her leg,
especially when you're drinking.
Right, you drinking, you get to leaning over, and the girl gets to putting her breast on the guy, and the guy gets to, so things can get a little sticky. So I would be very.
Or let me wipe that food off your mouth for you.
Right,
boo.
You got something right. Actually, let me lick it up. You know what I mean? So things can get out of hand sometimes.
But I mean, I don't think there are room for dates with other people while you're married anyway. So,
yeah.
Well, how about talking to them on the phone? Did you answer that? Did you all answer that? Is it okay for the
opposite? What do y'all think if all of them talk on the phone? Let's have a 3-way talk.
But then people will start saying, well, we had a 3-way talk. Let's have a
threesome.
I mean, well, you got to think about it. How, if you're like me and you say it's okay for your mate to have friends of the opposite sex, how do they maintain their relationship? Does it come with talking on the phone? Does it come with hanging out on their guys and girls trips once a year? Whatever they do to actually build their relationship, those are the things you have to see if you're comfortable with. In the action or in the time, in the moment things. Are you comfortable with them doing the things that they've usually done with their friends?
Right.
So it depends. It's a case-by-case scenario.
It is. But then when you get into a relationship,
they change it for you.
I was going to say that when you get into a relationship, some things do have to change, because now you're not only thinking about yourself, you're thinking about the other person also. So when you get into that relationship, you may want to, I used to do this all the time with her and him, but now I'm going to do it with my, mate instead. Right. So
I will say no new friends. Okay. After we get married, he don't need any new women friends. Now that's just weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
When he come home talking about, oh, this is my friend. No.
Yeah, I just met her last week.
Nope.
That's
the problem. That's the problem.
So you don't have a problem even texting each other? Like you don't have a problem with your husband texting his girl before y'all got together, his friend?
It depends. I mean, I have to check her out, but if I'm going to marry him, I'm going to marry all that comes with him. So I have to be ready for that. I don't want to change him too much because maybe he'll resent me, but I will appreciate the changes that he does make to accommodate our relationship. But anyone I get with, I'm going to accept them how they are, where they are at, because that's probably the best I'm going to get from them. So I'm not going to fall in love with someone's potential. I'm going to fall in love with what's right in front of me.
This is a good conversation.
Well, I guess that one concludes our wedding talk.
Yay, that was the
wedding series.
2 weeks of wedding series. Yeah. What are we going to talk about next? Whatever comes up in the group, right?
Yeah, we got to talk. We got to look into the group and see what's a hot topic, what's getting everybody to comment and try to talk about that. That would be our next theme for the week.
Yeah, Wanda said if you respect your mate, you will not want to cross boundaries.
Right.
And Selvin laughed at the three-way talk you suggested.
Right.
Yeah. Could you imagine a three-way talk?
No, that can get kind of
three-way-ish.
Yeah, you can get into some stuff there. Because then you'll feel like, what if the woman agrees with the man? You know, if you are the woman in the relationship with the man, now what if the woman start agreeing with the man and telling you wrong? You know what I mean? But then it's like, what if that's some stuff you don't want to get into?
Of course. It's like, oh, so you taking her side now.
Right. Y'all agreeing with each other. Why don't y'all just be with each other then? What's going on here for real?
Right. So what have you all been doing? Like,
and then what if she tell you a little bit too much? You know,
right.
She's trying to say, Qualitha, well, he told me that yesterday you left the toilet seat open. Now, is that something that, you don't tell him? Is that something you should have told her?
Now, why did you have to go tell her about me leaving the toilet seat up or down? You know?
Right.
Oh, so he said you don't even cook good. Oh,
yeah, that's a no-no.
That's not his friend. That's someone that's trying to get with them or her. Trying to get with him or her. So when they throw things out like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it can get sticky in there.
Yeah, it can. It can.
Well, it's 8:17.
So we're going to wrap up our 10-minute talk with BASUP. Thank you all for listening and having fun with us. These talks are always fun, trying to pick your brains and try to, have an open mind on things. Or was that closed-minded, since I said I don't want them to have friends? Okay. Well, hey, I'm gonna keep it how I keep it, and that's me.
We got 2 and 1. 2 say that they would not allow friends of the opposite sex after the wedding.
Well, my mind is closed on that thing.
And we have 1 that say they will, and that's me.
All right.
You know what? I'm hats off to you, because not me, not over here. Not me, because first of all, I don't know what you're thinking about.
Yeah. I'm not going to
messy.
Leave it. People are messy. You know what I mean? Sometimes people have hidden agendas in there that you don't know about. But we are going to conclude this talk with BASUP, and then we're going to see you guys Tuesday.
I will say too that it depends on on your mate's personality. If he has like an outgoing personality and he's like a social butterfly, and if he's just popular, if you marrying an athlete or some kind of celebrity or something like that, he's gonna have lots of friends and lots of fans too. So are you all confident enough to handle someone like that?
Oh, it's not about the confidence, because first of all, I said you have to be secure with yourself, which is number 1. And number 2, your mate should make you feel secure also. Well, should help you.
Of course.
So in those type of situations, if we have built enough trust, and as Shanaria said, it's a business friendship or something like that, because this would be business in terms of basketball, whatever. That should be a business relationship, which is fine. Go out and have your friends, your groupies, or have your business partners or whatever.
Just don't have your way with the ladies.
That's right. Have all of that, but not your way with the ladies. That's right. So other than that, no, we don't need to. I got my female best friend, and we've been friends since high school, and I never slept with her, but she just always been there for me when I needed her. Well, I take that spot now.
Right. Right.
But like I said, that's
and she
me.
know what I like. She know how, I like my mac and cheese,
right.
know.
She cook it right. Why don't you call her so you can get the ingredients from
what
her?
Friends y'all know
no,
cooking food
thank
for
you.
Yeah, the friends like that.
I'm just giving situations. No, thank you. Like I said, this probably was a closed-minded talk for me, and I'm gonna keep my mind closed on that one.
You look like Sugar, the hip hop, the old rapper from the 80s.
Sugar Shane.
Who?
What's his name?
MC like his.
I said a hip, hip to the hip hop, and you don't stop a rapper to the bang bang boogie, sit up, just the boogie to the rhythm, little boogie to beat. That's how you. What's that guy's name?
I don't
know his name. What's his name?
DMC?
It's not Run DMC.
The Sugar Hill Gang, I think. One of the rappers from the Sugar Hill Gang. You look like the A. I love that. Or LL Cool J.
With my big watch.
Yeah. The black hat, the glasses, all of that.
Say something, LL. Say something. Let's hear it.
I'm gonna get my head sprung.
It's more like Mama said that.
No, it's more like that one song with the.
Okay. No, you gotta lick your lips when you say it.
Yeah. I can't. When she talk about the girl singing and then he rapping, then the girl singing.
I don't know. We don't know.
Is it I Need Love?
Huh?
No, it's not I Need Love.
It's an 80s LL song.
Well, probably.
Oh, it might be I Need Love.
No, it's not I Need Love. No, it's not.
It's something.
It's not that. It's
okay.
He'll rap and then she'll sing to it. And it's a cute little sexy song. Her part is.
It's an 80s song?
Yeah.
Girl, we'll look it up.
Okay.
We'll look at it and come back to it. Maybe that'll be a topic.
How was his hat? Was it cocked to the side or?
The hats in the 80s were like this. They were just like this. I mean, like hers.
That song, did he have the red hat on?
I think he had the red hat on in the video. Yeah.
But I'm thinking that's I Need Love for some reason.
No, it's not. Let me see. Now I'm gonna have to hurry and look this up.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's gonna look it up. But Qualita, you should know this off the top of your head.
I know.
Come on,
girl. You trying to say I'm old? Boo.
Doing it.
Goodness. Doing it well.
Oh.
That's not 80s though, is it?
No, but it's 95.
Okay.
No, but that's what I was talking about.
We should talk about music of the 90s and the 80s. That'd be fun.
Oh, yeah.
One of our topics next week. Maybe we'll see.
Too bad the face in the book won't allow us to play
some because we would have a party.
That'd be fun.
We would be jamming.
But we are done. Bill Boat.
Feel better.
And Bill LL Cool.
Build a brother up, build a sister up.
All right, till next time.
Bye.
Peace.
Love and hair grease.